Colorado needs to hurry. Delion Brown, the pull-up. Oh, what a game. Right before the horn, Delion Brown with a three.
Well, that was certainly a big shot that ended at halftime. Bucks have been down by as many as 17. Pull within 3 closer there. End up winning it by 3. Do the math there. Voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson. Welcome into the Buffalo Stampede. Tad Boyle, the Buffaloes 8-1. One of only 2 one-loss teams in the Pac-12. But that went down in New Mexico last week. That was a little bit of a... shall we say, a nerve-wracking game in the first half, down 17?
Well, we knew that building is special. We knew that, you know, they're a heck of a lot better at home than they are on the road because of the fans, because of the energy in that building. So, yeah, that shot that Dell hit was huge on a couple fronts. Number one, it gave us a little bit of momentum going into halftime, but it also got it from a 12-point game to a 9-point game, which Mark, psychologically with your kids, you know, you get that thing under 10, you feel like you're in striking distance, but gets, you know, 12, 14, 17 points. Sometimes your guys think, oh man, that's a big mountain to climb.
Sure, you bet. So. Now, you had talked before the ball game about New Mexico kind of lived on the other team's chaos a little bit.
Yes.
A young team, I think, speaking to your team, maybe learned a little bit of a lesson in that ball game.
Well, I hope we did, and we learned as the game went on because, again, it was a tale of two halves. We have 12 turnovers at halftime for 22 points that New Mexico got off those, and we have 1 turnover in the second half for 3 points that they got. And, you know, we prepared, you know, in practice for, you know, the whole game, but we executed in the second half offensively much, much better. We kind of didn't get sped up. We didn't turn it over. We didn't succumb to their pressure. In the first half, we were throwing that thing all over the gym, and so they capitalized on it. But a great win for a young team in a really tough environment against a quality team. New Mexico's not a great team,
yeah,
but they're talented, and I mean they've got some guys that can really play. Mathis, you know, have been averaging about I don't know, 20, 22 minutes a game. He plays 34 against us. Yep. He's, you know, one of the top 3-point shooters in the country.
The UConn transfer was very effective.
Yeah, Jackson's a heck of a player, big physical matchup. So it was a good win, and our guys adjusted as the game went on. That's the thing as a coach you take from that game as a positive as you move forward.
Must have been one heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, that's right. I'd like to take credit, but, you know, those guys, the toughness that we showed, again, we talk about toughness physically, but you have to have mental toughness to come down from 17 and then a 14-point deficit again in the second half to overcome a crowd like that and a good quality team says a lot about your players.
It says something, you're right, about the team mentally, about kind of the intestinal fortitude, leadership of a guy like McKinley. He had a huge, in fact, bucket late in the ball game driving down. And you would like to think that a team can grow a little bit, mature a little bit through something like this.
Yeah, and you know, confidence is such a wonderful thing. And when you can win an environment like that, you know, as you go into Pac-12 play or we go over to Hawaii, the environment's not going to be like it was at the Pit, obviously in Hawaii, but still the teams are going to be very, very good. It gives you confidence as a coach, and more importantly, it gives those guys in short pants confidence that they can overcome adversity when it hits.
This has been a unique non-conference slate for you a little bit. Now you've had this long break in between that New Mexico game and what you're going to face over the holidays in Hawaii.
Yeah, we've had a kind of a combination of things that we've worked on over this break. Number one is to get our rest, get a little bit of those nicks and bruises that happen over the first 9 games taken care of physically. Obviously academically, giving the guys time to study and do their papers and get done what they need to get done. But also practice and get in the gym and shoot. And we got a lot of guys in New Mexico. We missed some wide open shots that are very makeable shots. So this is an opportunity for 10 or 11 days our players can get in the gym, work on their free throws, work on their 3-point shooting, but also as a team work on the things we need to get better at as we move forward.
Now this Hawaiian tournament, the Diamond Head Classic in Honolulu next week. Another opportunity for a young group to go in and face a tournament type atmosphere. They play 3 games in 4 days.
3 games in 4 days against quality opponents. Indiana State is a quality opponent. Got some really, really good guards averaging, 2 of them are averaging about 20 points a game. Then we're going to have either UNLV or Hawaii in the second game. Could be our 4th true road game if we play Hawaii. Obviously, if we play UNLV, quality opponent there. And then, you know, who knows what's going to happen on Christmas Day. Hopefully we're playing in the championship.
Right.
And you don't have an opportunity to play for championships every single year. Obviously, you have it in league play, but these multi-team events, the MTEs that they call them, give you a chance to compete for a championship. We won one last year in Lynchburg, Virginia. Now we have a chance to do it in Honolulu, Hawaii.
You got the Hawaiian shirts all pressed?
I'm hoping that hopefully our guy Nick is going to take care of us with some Hawaiian shirts. If not, it'll be a CU polo, but we'll try to get in the island spirit.
Can you say Merry Christmas in Hawaiian?
I don't know about Merry Christmas. Melikilikimaka?
That was
not
pretty
bad.
good.
I'm not going to hum a few bars.
No, that was better than I would have done. That's the head coach, Chad Boyle. He and the Buffaloes are headed to the islands for the Diamond Hand Classic.